The work never ends in the life of a GM, especially if you homebrew. Okay, I know that calling this work might be a bit laughable to some, but to those of us who take it seriously, we work as hard as we can for the experiences we bring to our players. There must be a level of healthy obsession and deep-rooted passion for what you do. The easiest place for me to start is sitting down and typing out the recap from the previous episode. That brings it all back into the forefront of my mind so that I can plan ahead. Generally speaking, I usually have broad strokes ideas for things that could happen across the first leg of the campaign. But episode to episode prep usually happens in real time, week to week. Since we're running a 100% homebrew campaign, I don't see how I could do it any other way. Truth is, I'm very blessed to have the flexibility in my schedule to do so. As a business owner, I have control over hours and workload to an extent, allowing me to give the week-to-week work the time and attention it needs. Once I have the recap written out, I start with next steps for the upcoming episode, which usually involves having setups and places, goodies within, and room to pivot to ensure my players have choice every step of the way. There's another video here, by the way, on the channel that dives into my prep. Of course, if you're running D&D, things might look a little different. They are two different systems after all. With Daggerheart being a 2d12 system with a sliding scale of success and failure with hope and fear, I found that I have implemented jotting down outcome possibilities in certain circumstances to make it easier on me in the moment. For example, if they're going to find the witch in the woods, I might have them roll an instinct check. If they succeed with hope, they find her dwelling. If they succeed with fear, they might find it, but it's in the middle of a treacherous swamp. If they fail with hope, they don't spot the dwelling, but they begin to smell a hearty stew on the air. If they fail with fear, they don't find her, and one of the group starts feeling a little dizzy from the fumes in the swamp and falls unconscious. This sliding scale adds an entirely new dynamic and set of challenges for the GM. It's mental gymnastics at its finest, and there's nothing wrong with jotting down some outcome ideas for yourself to pull from, just like you would NPC names. Of course, there's the combat differences too. That's where, in my opinion, Daggerheart really serves the group and the GM, not just every man for himself. It's fluid, narrative, exciting, and fast. Additionally, if you're homebrewing, you have to master the art of letting go in the name of great experiences, player agency, and narrative priorities as well. So while I do plan for certain things along the way, I have to constantly remind myself to keep things loose and to realize that there are many ways that they can find that witch. As for maps, I use Incarnate for large-scale maps like my world map and country details, and Dungeon Alchemist for battle maps. We project them onto our table using the Samsung Freestyle 2. It does its job well, and the group loves the animated maps in particular. So to recap, I start with last week's recap, then work on the upcoming episode's notes throughout the week. And during that time, I do whatever else is needed, like the maps, adding sounds, music, or lighting to the stream deck, printing tavern menus and NPC ideas, and on it goes. Every area of being a GM is a different reward. I love being able to sink my teeth into planning for the upcoming episodes and then living them out with my wife and our best friends. I embrace the challenges that come with successes and failures, the narrative drive that creates unique moments, and the dice that determine it all. It's the ultimate creative payoff. Thanks for watching.